Hey guys, welcome back to Fitness Flux. Coach Royce here, and we're going to take a look at my squats and conventional deadlifts today. So the week before this, I did some form work with squats, and I ended up going just a touch too wide. I've been working with a hybrid stance. I went closer to sumo, didn't like the results from that, so I ended up going a little bit closer today. And just reviewing my form here, everything looks pretty good. I still need to incorporate more hip drive. I'm still working on that. But I actually saw, and I saw it last week too, my knees are coming in on a couple of these reps. Perhaps it's the angle here, but it really appears as though my knees are coming in just a little bit on the way up. So that's something I'm going to have to work on. Now here's 365. This is a weight I used to really struggle with mentally, and I've broken past that barrier, but I'm still really not that confident with weights above 365. I've previously failed at 385 if you saw my other videos. Do I believe my strength is there? Yes, I do. Anyhow, I also threw this clip in there of stretching so you guys can see I do a lot of different types of stretches in between sets based on what I'm feeling on that particular day. So I went at 375. I didn't really have a goal on this day here aside from just doing singles and going heavy, because it had been 2 weeks since I had been on program, so to speak, because I traveled to Arizona for a week. But I did do some form work out there. I did a few singles in that wide position. So here's 375. I really wasn't that confident with it. I'm actually very surprised I got it. But watch this. The left side kind of dips down a bit. Depth check. Looks pretty good. Looks like it's just a touch below parallel there. Left side dips down. I was having a lot of SI pain, I think, from traveling. I'm wondering if that's related. Anyhow, decided to do a rep out set with 315. The most I've ever gotten with this closer stance at 315, below parallel for reps, is 6. I ended up doing 8 here. I was very happy with that. Not only that, but I reviewed the speed of these reps, and a couple of them were very, very fast, specifically that first one. So I'm pretty happy, and I'm very confident with 315 now, which is a big step for me. So I'm progressing. Still need to work on confidence on the heavier poundages. It's just not there yet. And I think that part of that is that I'm still screwing with my stance. I'm still trying to find my most powerful stance. I think probably if I stick to one stance and really work on that one stance, I will build more confidence, and it's probably going to be this one. So that set felt fantastic. I did 8 reps. To be honest with you, I may have been able to grind out one more. After reviewing the footage, I realized I probably could have done a 9th one. But that was rough. Moving on to conventional deadlifts. And again, just showing you a little clip of some of the stuff I do in between sets here. I do a lot of manipulating my hips and stretching and feeling and just getting the proprioception as high as possible. I want to feel everything. I want this to be as safe as possible. I was having a lot of back pain that day. I almost skipped the gym that day, and I don't ever skip, and I decided to approach with caution and keep form in mind and maybe not go quite as heavy as usual, and it actually turned out to be a very successful day. So for whatever reason, deadlifts felt fantastic, which is really strange to me, because not only did I have back trouble, but also I had traveled the week before, and obviously I didn't pull heavy that week or anything, but it's just very strange to me because deadlifts have not felt very good to me for a while. I've been having some trouble in my back, and they felt great. And funny thing, I actually left my atomics on after squats, and apparently I was delirious from a couple of those sets. I didn't realize I had my atomics on until I had completely finished deadlifts, and I started pulling shoes off several months ago after realizing I was stronger that way. And now I'm kind of curious, did something happen form-wise, development-wise, that's making me a stronger puller with shoes on with a higher heel? I'm not sure. Anyway, decided to go with a high rep set here. For those that don't know, I have both of my shoulder labrums are torn, so I can't really pull that heavy anymore. My shoulders just can't take the weight, so I decided to go 315 for reps. The most I've ever done is 12, and that was about 6 months ago. Granted, that's the most I've ever tried to do, and I haven't done reps with 315 since then. And let me tell you, those that 10th, 11th, and 12th rep in that previous set 6 months ago, they were pretty ugly. I did some form work last week, and it really showed up in this set. I mean, it felt so good. After reviewing my form here at 315, I would say the form was 95 to 100% on every single repetition. Now, I'm taking a little break in between here, and what I do on the heavier pulls, is I reset my hips, I get my shoulders back into a better position. You notice I drop that weight in between too. Typically that's my form anyway, but with the stuff that I'm struggling with now, I just want to get out of that tension as fast as possible, execute the concentric movement, and get out of that tension as fast as possible. But in all fairness, I'm trying to keep it less than 5 seconds in between reps. I'm going to demonstrate that on this next rep. I'll count it out for you. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000. See, I'm trying to keep it to less than 5. That was a brutal set, guys. My legs were absolutely screaming. And, you know, I love that kind of stuff. So it was a successful day. A new PR outside of competition, 375, 315 for 8. And then conventional pulls, 315 for 19. So that's it for today, guys. We'll see you next time on Power Day. Thanks for watching.